Shoutouts to all the homies, all the 20 viewers out here watching. Low Briefcase, Set Applause, Maging Him, Spaceboy GM. All y'all homies out there, much appreciated. Thank you so much for your support. We're going back to Heliopolis for this grand final between Zahlzeit and Mr. Jackpots versus Sumeragi Kujo and Tjtype. Zahlzeit's team coming from winner's side, so they need to win only once, while the Sumeragi team coming from losers needs to win 2 sets. 6 games total to become the champions of the Gundam Fight Club, the GGGP America 2021. Oh, play towards the center. Some of the buildings already going down. Barbados going towards the extreme. Staying fixated on him. Doesn't change to the Seta Gundam. Maybe they're going for some time and type of situation. Some type of 1v1 beat. Gets clipped by the Seta Gundam hits. I don't know if that was Seta or the extreme. Manages to be 2 away from the Hyakushiki. And gets the opening for the melee hits versus extreme. Going for 219 damage. Very good, very good. And trying to go again, but doesn't quite get it this time. HP starting to get low. Yellow numbers. Good melee movement to get some elevation. However, I think he's going too in. And he's getting clipped by these approaches from the opponent. Sorry, counter to the approaches by the opponent. Oof. Just as we see there, that was just a result of like a lot of neutral encounters that, you know, didn't quite go as aggressively as he would have wanted. He ate a lot of damage trying to get in. So this is gonna be problematic because, you know, Double X is also in yellow numbers. And if he dies, he's gonna go into coast over. Only gonna be left with 1/3 of his HP, so basically similar to what we're seeing right now from his side. They do manage to get the kill on the extreme. That's good. But that's extreme is complete basically. They need to like force themselves into wheeling it away or maybe get the kill on the Seta Gundam. I think Zahlzeit team has been in this situation a lot of times, so they're just gonna like play out the set and see what win condition presents itself to them, basically. Great dodge with the melee to jump over the Garobi. That was cool. Okay, gotta watch out here. Very low HP on both sides. Barbatos dodging all of Seta Gundam's hits. Gets hit by the last one. Moves horizontally to avoid the assist and the beams. This is bad, man. This is very tough if you are Salt Pepper Seal. A lot of pressure. Gets a hit. Oh, extreme. Oh! I don't believe it. Jesus Christ. That was Double X, right? Yes, that was Double X. Amazing. Yeah, I noticed that I think maybe Zahlzeit was trying to go for the Oki with the satellite cannon on top of the extreme. However, the extreme went into knockdown before he could get the Oki on it. And he still managed to get the win. Damn. It was pretty close. It was definitely very very complicated to win that one, but they clutched it out. They are the 4-time champions of the MSB series. Every MSB that has happened here in GEMA, Zahlzeit and Mr. Jackpots have won it. Can someone please calm your mans? What's with these guys? They're so good. However, maybe Sumeragi and Tjtype can have something to say about this. It was a pretty close match, so let's see how it plays out. Back to Heliopolis. Let's see the adaptation now. Gets a stun on the double X, piling some early damage on it. Interesting. Okay, switching to Barbatos. Alright. Very distance based so far. Not much of many like melee encounters happening so far. Barbatos great, blocking. The double lock from the Extreme and the Zeta. Good support to the ally. Oof, lots of beams on the screen. Double X gets a Gerobi. Gotta watch out here. Ooh, mobile armor mode. Yeah. Double. Oof. Shooting burst activation. Alright, so far so good for TJ's team. Great dodging here by double X, but the blocking does not cover enough distance. Ooh! And he gets the Oki, yeah. Zahlzeit always trying to get those, and he gets it this time. He even tried to get the confirm by doing the second one. Doesn't mind wasting those resources. And it was looking pretty good for TJ's team. But it's been getting pretty even now, thanks to that Oki semi sequence by Zahlzeit. And also Barbatos getting in a couple hits there, as I was mentioning it. Okay, seems like he couldn't get the landing, or at least Barbatos is not dead yet. I think that they should try and maybe get this kill, put pressure on the double X. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this. Oh, and they got it. Yes, especially with that stun. That stun helped out a lot. Very nice by Tjtype and his team. Got the double lock on the double X. Too low to stay competitive. Also got the stun. We even saw TJ throwing out the Hekushiki assist. Just for good measure. For more coverage. And we've got the 1-1, guys. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there? We're going into game number 3. The one that will break the equalizer, sorry. We got Heliopolis back to back here in the random stage selection. Let's see where we go now. It will be crazy if we have 3-time Heliopolis. No sir, we're going to Island East. I have no idea from which series this stage is. So all your fans out there, if you know the lore, definitely share. Let's take a look at the layout now. Alright, and in the first game, something that we saw a lot with the Barbatos is that he was going a lot of the time for locking onto the Extreme. We see that that sort of maintains here. Good miss there, avoiding the satellite cannon, but Barbatos, his ally, has to eat the hit. That's crazy. Friendly fire obviously helps the damage scaling, but still, damage is damage, baby. So yeah, it looks like Mr. Jackpots is still trying to maybe get the 1v1 versus the Extreme, or just put pressure on him. Extreme may be aware, but he's also trying to, you know, not stay tunnel focused on one opponent, and also tries to get some hits on the double X, gets a knockdown there. Switching back to Barbatos, good coverage by the ally with the Zeta Gundam. Very good there. Nice, eh? This is looking pretty good for Sumeragi's team. I think they may be up HP wise if you add up the numbers, especially now with the Barbatos being that low. And if they kill him first, getting the coast over, that would be nice. Let's see what happens. Shooting burst going through. Gets a hit on Barbatos. Yes, very nice. Zeta Gundam a little bit low. But I think this is a pretty good spot for Sumeragi's team. Maybe they're adapting. Maybe they're figuring it out. They hit. Oh, very nice by Sumeragi getting the punish on the satellite cannon by Zahlzeit. A little bit left open by Barbatos to be able to get those melee hits. I don't know if that was a melee hit, like a combo or a burst attack, but still, it was damage. Forcing the cost over on top of the Extreme Leo. Gotta watch out here. Oh, sorry, no. Coast over went over to Sata Gundam, so that's also gonna be pretty tricky. Yeah. Too much pressure, I think. Especially because they had a pretty good early game getting the first life of the Barbatos, but they need to follow up on that. They need to up the pressure by getting the cost over and the double X. It seems that Zahlzeit's team took advantage of that, and they did that to them. And so, you know, putting the pressure on the Sata Gundam to stay alive, yeah, it was going to be like a little bit complicated. I think that maybe, I'm not sure if I'm keeping track correctly, but I think the Sata Gundam could do a little bit more burst management and maybe try to save extend burst, like wild ass extend burst for when he goes into coast over in that kind of situation. But who knows, man? He's out there in grand finals and I'm here, you know, solo casting this shit. But who knows better? Anyways, game number 4. This may be the last one, or we're going the long way, folks. Let's find out. What a good stage for this, for the Gundam fight. Starting off distance based. Gonna show double X for this one since we've seen all of the other 3 so far. Okay, heavy munition hits, flips the extreme versus, doesn't get anything on the Sata. Splitting up, okay, double lock onto double X, breaks apart, tries to put pressure on the extreme. Not close enough for melee hits, but also not distant enough for the shots. Oof. They didn't react accordingly to the Hyakushiki. Pretty low HP across the board, except for the Sata Gundam, mostly intact so far in the match. Forcing the burst, the shooting burst on the double X to start throwing out these Garobis. Maybe put down some pressure. Even throwing out the melee hit, but doesn't hit anyone. It whiffs. Still pretty good. Barbatos gets a kill on the extreme. Okay, Sumeragi team needs to, yeah, they get the kill on the double X. This is sort of even. If Sumeragi wants to stay alive, they need to go and put the pressure on Barbatos. Double X recognizes that he has the most HP so far. Extreme versus goes and contests, gets some of the hits. Pretty good, I would say. Sumeragi team has the advantage here. They have the opportunity to put on some damage, but they need to get the kill. They need to get this coast over. Shooting burst coming through from Barbatos. Shooting burst responding as well from Extreme. Game number 4. Will this be it? Let us find out, ladies and gentlemen. Shit is getting crazy. Garobis across the field. We saw one. No one got hit though. Barbatos is alive. Someone killed this fool. What is this? Episode 50 of Fight Umbrella Orphans. All of these lasers by Zahlzeit are incredible. Biosensor coming through from the Sata Gundam. This is the chance. They got the kill on the Barbatos. They need to finish the deal here. Low enough HP on the double X for this to be able to go the long way, especially with these beams on the landing. Only 40 HP, red numbers. Shit is crazy. Sata Gundam. Even if the Sata dies here, they still have the cost. What the fuck happened? What happened? Oh, yes, they got the kill. Game 5. Oh shit. I literally couldn't see what happened. Damn. Jesus Christ! Game number 5! Oh man, what a good game. Go, let's go, let's go. Thank you to everybody. This is Grand Finals game number 5. Either this shit ends here and we have a new Gundam Fight Cup champion, or we're going to the bracket reset and we've got Side 7 for the last stage. Oh man, Bandai Namco is watching this shit. They said put Side 7 on the mix. Put it there now. Oh man, what's happening? What is going on? Let's take a look at the panoramic camera courtesy of Bandai Namco Entertainment to see how this is going on. Lots of pleasure on the center. Double X moving around the buildings. Barbatos on the other corner, they're regrouping. Sticking to the strat. Taimen into the extreme versus. Say the Gundam recognizes and intervenes. Gets some hits on the Barbatos. It's looking pretty good so far. Watch out though, Say the Gundam getting stuck on the buildings. Looking all across the board here to what's happening. Doesn't want to miss the action. Avoids a Gerobi, but gets hit by the blast radius. Forcing a Noki semi situation. Double X doesn't capitalize. Maybe tries to get the meta hits, but good contention by the extreme versus. Helping out the foe. No, helping out his friend, sorry. And taking out the foe. Getting the kill on the Barbatos. We saw this happen before. Gets the oh shit, intervenes the satellite cannon. If they can get the kill here on the Double X, this is big money. This is big juice. They need to get this. Oof, oof, oof. Oh, and they do! Extreme Versus goes down. Barbatos gets a hit. Versus out. Yes, trying to play it safe. Tries to play it safe. That's nice. That's nice. Double X, half HP. Barbatos, half HP as well. Good position here for Sumeragi's team to bracket reset the GGGP. Action here on the grass side of Side 7. 1v1. Say the Gundam versus Double X. Can he get the hit though? No. The GM beat assist. What is going on? Jesus Christ. Oh no. Okay, even if Set the Gundam dies here, they still have enough cost to stay alive. Yes, this will be cost over. But if they can get it, this is what they need. Barbatos is at 1 hit. Both are at 1 hit. Jesus Christ. Can they get the hit? Oh my god, we already saw Zahlzeit's team getting the clutch in this kind of situation. Will they be able to get it again? This is too, oh man, this is too close to call. Brass radius doesn't hit anybody. Bullets fly through the air and they get the stun, the hit, and the assist on the Double X. We've got ourselves a bracket reset, ladies and gentlemen. Dang. That's a reset. Gee. We've got a reset, ladies and gentlemen. Is this what you wanted from the GGGP 2021 America Edition? Is this what you wanted? Because we got it. I'm trying to see if they're ready to roll, if they want to keep going, or if we are gonna take like, you know, like a small break. Okay. Okay. They say let's roll it again. We're rolling it again. Update the scoreboard. Jesus Christ, my throat. Okay, Heliopolis again. Gonna start off with the Barbatos perspective. Thank you to Psychojama for that follow. Thanks everybody that's watching. We're here in the grand final reset for the Gundam Fight Club. Sumeragi and Tjtype getting the clutch Game 5 win in Side 7. Amazing, man. Couldn't write it better. The only way this could have been written better if it was written by Yoshiyuki Tomino. Okay, distance by Barbatos. Ooh, and gets the meta hit on the Extreme Versus. It looks like maybe Barbatos, Pepper is changing up the strategy a bit. We saw him heavily fixated on the Extreme Versus throughout the first set. Here he is considering maybe, you know, changing perspectives to the Zeta Gundam from moment to moment. And I think that, you know, it's the layers, you know, the adaptation, because I also think in some capacity, I think Sumeragi team kind of caught on to that. And they were able to get these good interventions when it mattered with the Zeta Gundam. Very nice by the Barbatos. Catching the end lag of his opponent, punishing and killing. Zeta Gundam in burst mode. Staying alive. Double X, try to go for the Okiseme, I think. Okay. Alright. So this is kinda even, but pressure is on Zeta Gundam to stay alive. Even if Barbatos goes into coast over here, the HP pool is enough to, you know, stay competitive. In the case of Zeta Gundam, it's just too low, you know, it's 150 HP. And whoa, you hate to see it. Mr. Jackpots walking into the double X's brass radius from the Gerobi, finishing his life. They stay on top of it and get the kill on the Zeta, so that will be good, but Zahlzeit clutch with the laser hitting the Extreme Versus to take game number 1 of set number 2 of Grand Finals. Alright, game number 2 now. So this is similar to what we saw in the previous set. First game was Zahlzeit team. Second game was Sumeragi team. Let's see if the same happens here. We're going to Island East. Ooh, not the best start. Getting clipped by the friendly fire. Catches a couple of damage on the double X. Okay, good. Zeta Gundam getting the classic stun and then hit with the assist on the Barbatos. Gets a knockdown and goes on to the double X. Pretty good, getting double knockdown, went from one to the other. Situation resets, manages to avoid the G Falcon damage. Looking good. Sumeragi team looking pretty good. Oh, and the block, very nice. So has to eat the combo, has enough burst to escape the hit. Double X maybe tries to pressure with his own burst. Throws out one Gerobi, clips the Extreme, doesn't quite kill though. That's important, that still doesn't kill. It keeps it competitive, but if they, yes, that's exactly. If they can get the hit on the double X, that's good, that's good. So far both teams are playing to the ideal game flow that they want. If you have a 3K, you want to die first. Now it all comes down to the set play between the two lower cost units here. Who can get the kill first? Coast over hurts both, but it hurts the Zeta Gundam the most. And yeah, I really like the adaptation by Sumeragi teams here because they've been able to recognize, you know, when Zahlzeit is trying to go for these satellite cannon Okiseme spamming situations. And they're able to counterattack and they're able to get the win. And we're seeing the same thing happen again. It's happening again. Just like if it was a Beach House song. 1-1 on the set. Yeah, good confirm. What you guys think so far? This what you wanted from the GGGP. Because you got it. Okay, going into double X now. Alright, distance at the start. Lots of damage on the extreme bursts to start off. Very aggressive play by Zahlzeit team here in game number 3. Yeah, a lot of distance play. Working out so far. Zahlzeit getting stuck on one of the houses, which at the same time also helped him to block one of the beams coming from the Zeta. Okay. Interesting to see Zeta Gundam starting to use more of his Wave Rider form. Try to go for the Okiseme but fails. However, he does go for the 1v1 versus Extreme, gets the combo for lots of damage and the kill on the Extreme versus. Early lead by Zahlzeit team. Staying pretty healthy, if I say so myself. Ooh, Zeta Gundam gets a hit, just like in episode 50 of the anime Riders in the Skies. That's how he killed Shiroko. That's how he got mentally incapacitated también. As well, unfortunately. Okay, Gerobi high in the air by double X. Finally, they get the kill on the double X, but that's just the start of the cost gauge for Zahlzeit's team. Zeta Gundam gets a hit on after the stun as well, but still pretty steep hill to climb if they want to get this game number 3. Oh, and gets a burst attack again! Episode 50 once more! But doesn't matter because just after that, Barbados goes and gets a kill. I mean, yeah, of course, Zahlzeit team gets the win. Yeah, we're 2-1, but pretty dope stuff by TJ getting the double burst. Boy, that shit must hurt. Top tier commenter, thank you very much. This is the first time I'm casting in English, guys, like full on. You've seen me talk English in the MSVs before, but I haven't like actively casted before this type, so I hope you guys are enjoying. All feedback is welcome. We're going to the Mass Driver base. See game number 4. Zahlzeit team match point. Let's see what happens, guys. Is this it? Let's see, guys. Throwing out the funnels. Going versus double X. Gets a hit. 150. That's a good start. This is a similar thing to what we saw before. Game number 4. Double X was putting the heat on the extreme. Early lead with almost 50% of the HP down. Now Sumeragi is doing the same to them. Amazing stuff. This is what they need to stay competitive. We're gonna maybe see another game 5 if they can keep this up. But we already saw it. They cannot just count on the HP advantage. They need to get the kill, put the pressure on the cost gauge. You can see already Zahlzeit trying to use movement through the buildings to avoid some of the damage. Gets clipped by the Gerobi, 202 damage. Fails to hit the landing on the Barbatos, but putting the pressure on the double X, forcing the shooting burst. We're gonna start to see the Gerobis. They need to be aware of that. Extend burst by the Zeta Gundam. He must have likely gotten clipped. 9 HP, needs to watch out because this can make the difference. They've got a pretty good spot here, but if that Zeta Gundam goes down, it basically will set the tempo for the rest of the match because that will be cost over city, baby. And good stuff, they get the kill on the double X, but Zeta Gundam goes down. That's big. It all depends on how they can play this out. They can get the Barbatos kill here, and that's good, but you know, double X gonna play very defensively, I guess now. Beam exchange with Extreme. Extreme disengages and goes for the Barbatos. However, it has to eat the full combo. 234. Extend burst again by the Zeta Gundam. Needs to watch out though. That's what we've talked about before. Need to watch the burst utility for the extent if you're Zeta Gundam. Finally, Barbatos goes down. Double X, half HP. This is a good spot for Sumeragi's team, but they need to go the long way and get it. Combo by the double X on the Zeta Gundam. That's bad, man. That's bad. Lots of damage happening on Sumeragi's team. This is starting to pile up. This is gonna be tough, man. They need to... Oh, no! Yes. It all just piled down at the end. Jeez Louise. GG's. Oof, oof. There you have it, folks. There you guys have it. Got our champions. Congratulations to Zahlzeit and Mr. Jackpots for winning the Gundam Fight Club and becoming the GGGP America 2021 champions. Alright guys, we're gonna have interview with the champions. We're gonna have interview, so stick around. Let's see what Zahlzeit and Mr. Jackpots have to say about this. Alright, we're gonna have an interview with the champions, guys. That's the tournament. We got it. GG's. There we go.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Dougie Jones and Zahlzeit.
Oh, do we join here too, or just
Just the champions right now.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
homie. If you guys, we can interview after, but we're gonna interview the champions right now.
Okay.
Alright, Dougie Jones, my man, and Zahlzeit, congratulations. You guys won the Gundam Fight Club, the GGGP. How you guys feeling?
That was pretty good, but that fuck Zeta, like his rocks attract my assist, so I can't do much during the matchup, so I keep getting frustrated.
Yeah, it was very interesting set. I think it played out. It was a lot of like trying to get the pressure in the early game. In those two games, in those two last games, like the example, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dougie, any thoughts on that? How you feeling on that tournament win? This is like what, the 5th one now in the GEMA tournament?
Oh, I think his mic's not right. Kills it.
Yeah. I don't think we're hearing you, Dougie, but we've still got Sal over here. This is the 5th one, I think. it's been 4 MSBs. So MSB 1, 2, 3, the Endless Waltz, and then this one. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, can
No.
you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
there we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
But to answer your question, I felt really good. Felt really, really good. Yeah. Especially since those two guys know me, so they're pretty aware of what I do.
All right.
Especially-
Well, yeah. Yeah, get going.
TJ.
Yeah,
No,
pretty good.
I mean that's just my thought. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, like I said, this is the fifth event that you guys win. Can you guys please stop winning?
Nope. Sorry, man.
Yeah. So I've seen, for example, so I'm gonna ask a question. I've seen Sal play other teams. Doggy, do you have other teams as well, like other people that you play with, or are you guys like your go-to team for all the tournaments in general?
No, Zal has another partner, but Zal the two guys for tournaments. For practice, I do play with a lot of people. I play with a few different people. I have some friends that I actually like to play with, but most of the time I end up playing with random people. I'll tell you straight up, Zal. I think I'm pretty good, but then there's a league above me, and then there's Zal. So what I've been trying to do now and again is I like to just practice either with they're like friendly acquaintances or randoms, because like I can't be a crutch. I can't use them as a crutch. I gotta be good.
All right, good stuff. But so far in all of the events that we've had here in the GEMA channel, you guys been together and you've won all of them. Tell me what you guys thought this time around with the GGGP format. What you guys thought about this?
I thought it was pretty cool, actually.
You have any?
No, really.
Yeah, no.
I think my only concern is I think the timeout rule is just a thing because in arcades like you have to get off the caps. The only thing I just want that changed, but besides that, yeah, it's pretty good.
Sorry, can you say that again? I don't think I quite got it.
So I think the timeout rules is kind of like antiquated.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You have the voice. Yeah, I think the old timeout rule is better, but besides that, I think these rules are pretty good.
As for me, this GGP thing is really, really cool. Like I do like the idea of like being locked in for your suit. The only time I don't approve of stuff when it's like I kind of get it when you want to do like a theme, like for example a Christmas theme. There was a tournament. It's a cool idea where like it's all global suits that have fought during December. That's a cool idea, but I don't typically like to stifle someone's like options like that. I mean, but this kind of thing where it's like you can pick any option you want, then that's a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I like the idea. I don't know if people would like to see more of this format. Like for example, would you be interested in seeing more tournaments following this format, or would you just stick to the tried and true Site 7, mobile suit change, and all that kind of jazz that we know from before?
No, I think it's better because there's a lot of tournaments that are already standard. In fact, what I actually really like to see is shuffle tournament or solo queue only tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't have a lot of PL because I know a lot of people they feel like they can't enter tournaments because they don't have partners, but solo queue or shuffle would help with that. But I don't know how others feel, but that's how I feel.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
no,
no,
I think these rules are good. Yeah.
Rules were good, and shuffle is also I think a good idea. You can still pick whatever you want, and then you're in a way in a way your chances can go up or down. I mean, it's just the luck of the draw with the teammate, and plus that lets like now they actually have a chance to get in tournaments because it's like, oh no, like the best of the best always team up, but now with shuffle they can't do that.
Yeah, I also agree with Zeta Plus. Like, yeah, I think the GGP rules make this like stand out a lot more, which is pretty good.
Cool. It definitely makes it fun to cast because you see a lot more stages and variety. So yeah, it's entertaining. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, this is the 5th time that you guys won. You've won every tournament that we've done here. Anything you guys want to say? Any shout outs? Any comments? The floor is open to you guys.
No shout outs, no comments. I guess the only thing I wish that was changed with this tournament was less breaks. But yeah, good tournament.
Yeah, but even then, I think this is pretty good because I mean,
Yeah.
Started. It was pretty much go.
Yeah.
As
You're
far as
faster than
shoutouts, I mean I do want to because I do want to shout them out. It's like I do want to shout out our opponents for because like they did a good job. They got us on the bracket reset, and it's also because like I really respect Sumeragi for like always sticking with Divine Extreme.
Me
Like
too.
he makes that suit really fun.
Yeah, me too.
And not to mention like TJ too. Like Zeta isn't a top tier and he did so well. Like good
Yeah.
luck. He's gonna have a field day if Extreme versus 2 ever comes to console because now Zeta's like at his peak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you guys want to say? If chat has any questions, now's the time. But any last comments or anything you want to say before we wrap up?
No, I got nothing.
Okay.
Because I mean, just the same for me. Just shout outs to the finalists who fought us, and
Good
then
stuff.
my and my little Gundam Discord to hang out with. The owner of the Gundam chat. So shout
All
out to
right.
him.
Okay, well, I guess that's it, gentlemen. I will be messaging you for the prize and whatnot. You guys know the deal. And thank you so much for joining, for
Yep.
your feedback, and for winning once again.
Yep.
Champs.
Thank you again for hosting.
Yeah. Good stuff, guys. Well, thank you so much. You're free to go now if you want. All right. There we go, guys. That is the end of the interview. Thank you so much for watching. I think that will be it for our broadcast of this event. This was the Gundam Fight Club, the GGGP 2021 American Edition. Fuck it. If Bandai Namco wasn't going to do it, then we had to do it ourselves. And it happened, and you saw it right here and then. Remember this for the rest of your life. If you enjoyed this, please consider following the channel. We do Gundam tournaments here, both for NA and for, the entire LATAM. And even the fucking planet, man. Because moving forward, we're gonna be having the Fight Club series and the MSB series. One's gonna be open for NA only, and the other one's gonna be open for whoever fucking wants to join, and people are willing to play it out. So I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for more info on that. And if you would like to support, please consider following the channel. If you have Twitch Prime, that would be awesome. All of the prizes are community source. They go out of my own pocket just because I want to see Gundam prosper out here. Together with you, Gundam never ends, friends. So if you enjoyed, please consider supporting. And if not, just you watching here today is much appreciated. I'm gonna pop open Twitch, see who's streaming some more Gundam so I can rate that person and you guys can go keep on watching this beautiful video game. If you enjoyed this, feel free to share any feedback. If you liked anything, if you didn't like something, that also helps. We're just trying to make the events improve over time, and you guys have a good old time. We have a guy from Japan, Joe Watoki. Let's see if he will be down for me to host him. If there is there anything else happening that would be good to, let me see. Well, I guess it's gonna be the homie. Yeah, Yowatoki it is. Let's go and share some Gundam love over to our Japanese homies. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the end of the broadcast. See you guys some other time. Peace! Thanks. See you in the next one.